Welcome. In this demo, I'll give you an overview of how SAP Business One helps users navigate efficiently, work with connected data, and personalize their experience. Let's start with logging in to SAP Company Selection and the main window. When logging into SAP, users select the company they want to work with. Each database represents an organization which can have multiple divisions. Users can only log into companies they are authorized to access. Once inside, you land in the main window, which acts as your central hub, giving you access to the modules menu, your cockpit, and navigation tools. There are two key navigation methods: the top menu bar with familiar commands like File, Edit, View, and Tools. The Modules menu on the left, which groups transactions by area like sales, purchasing, or inventory. You can browse, expand modules, or use the search bar to jump directly to transactions like Item Master or Sales Order. Let's take a look at how each user can work from a personalized cockpit tailored to their role. Each user can work from their cockpit with widgets specific for their tasks. Each widget provides unique functions. KPI widgets let users set and track performance targets for individuals, departments, or the entire company. The widget changes color to quickly show if performance is on track or off target. Dashboards offer real-time visual insights to determine historical trends or future forecasts. Workbenches help users stay within their process flow and have one-click access to common transactions. The Messages and Alert widgets display notifications about daily activities, approval workflows, and system-generated messages. The My Recent Updates widget shows a list of items the user recently worked on, allowing them to return to those items quickly. The Common Functions widget allows the user to drag and drop objects from the main menu that they interact with daily to minimize navigation. Finally, Count widgets operate as task lists to keep users on top of their deliverables by showcasing the open documents they are responsible for, like My Open Sales Orders. This empowers users to start their day with the most relevant information right in front of them. Users can edit their cockpit layout using a simple drag-and-drop interface. To add additional widgets, the user can open the widget library directly from their cockpit and browse, adding or removing widgets like dashboards, counts, and charts. Users will only see the widgets they are authorized to. Cockpits can also be saved as templates and assigned to user groups like sales, finance, or warehouse for better control and faster rollout. SAP gives access to the Pervasive Analytics Studio, where users can create their own KPIs and dashboard or modify existing ones. Let's take a look at the Sales by Customer Last 6 Months dashboard. We're going to update it to show data from the past 12 months instead. Next, we'll make this dashboard available as a side panel when creating a sales quotation. To do this, we adjust the dashboard filter to display sales from the last year. Now, we associate the dashboard with the sales quotation screen and link it to the business partner code. This ensures that when you create a sales quotation, the dashboard only shows sales history for that specific customer. Let's take a look at a sales quotation to see the information that the user will see. This gives your team valuable insight, whether sales are trending up or down. Based on your internal policies, you might use this information to recommend additional items or offer a discount to encourage a larger order. Let's explore the powerful navigation tools to get to information faster. Enterprise Search is a powerful tool that allows users to quickly search across the entire database using natural keywords, similar to how you'd use a search engine. It is located at the top right of the screen and lets you find any document, customer, item, or transaction instantly. This powerful tool canvasses the database to find what the user is looking for and offering up all the results in a structured way. SAP searches both standard and user-defined fields, so finding that customer order is quick and effortless. Golden link arrows allow you to drill down into related data from nearly any screen. This allows you to move through the system quickly and get the results you need instead of through the menu structure or reports. Drag and Relate helps you generate ad hoc reports just by dragging a value, like a customer code, onto a transaction type, like invoices or sales orders, and giving you all the results for that combination instantly. Master data in SAP Business One is the reusable information that forms the backbone of every transaction. It includes your business partners, items, bills of material, fixed assets, bin locations, resources, and employees. All the essential records used across sales, purchasing, and inventory. It pulls from this master data to streamline document creation and ensure accuracy. When opening master data objects, it will always open in Find mode so that you can search before you add. You can toggle between Find and Add on the menu bar or by clicking Ctrl+A for Add or Ctrl+F for Find. When adding new master data, you can set up numbering series that allows SAP to generate the next logical master data code for you. All master data windows are structured with a header and tabs for categorical data. You can create user-defined fields on master data or transactions in the system to capture all the information you need in SAP and eliminate external databases of siloed information. Let's take a look at two key pieces of master data that all users interact with: business partners and item master data. The business partner master data record holds all the essential information about your customers, vendors, or leads. The Header tab identifies whether the business partner is a customer, vendor, or lead by the type field. It also includes details like the company name, group classification, and currencies that the customer can transact in. A quick view into account balance and open documents is also available. The General tab captures high-level information like default shipping type, industry, sales employee, territory, and language to ensure the customer gets documents in their preferred language. The Contacts and Addresses captures all the information regarding who to contact for what, where you are shipping products, and what addresses to bill to. There is no limit to the number of records allowed. The Payment Terms and Credit Limits sections define how the partner is billed, what is their pricing structure, and what terms apply. This information often dictates approval workflows. The Accounting tab stores financial information, including default control accounts and tax settings. There are also sections for business partner properties, remarks, attachments, and user-defined fields. From the business partner, you can create document directly or view related transactions. You can also open up with Customer 360, which is an advanced dashboard that provides multiple views on the particular business partner. For example, the perspective from sales versus order fulfillment versus receivables may differ on a single customer, allowing you to focus in on problem areas. All this information flows into documents, helping to automate and standardize transactions across the business. The Item Master Data Record contains all the key information needed to manage products and services. The Header section displays the item code, description, item type, item group, and whether the item is purchased, inventoried, or sold, along with pricing at a glance. You can capture general information such as the manufacturer, default shipping type, serial or batch management, warranty template, and country of origin. The Purchasing and Sales tabs capture the units of measure the items are bought and sold in, as well as the dimensions and weights of items and packages. The Preferred Vendor is assigned to help with automatic purchase recommendations through MRP. You also get insight into inventory across all warehouses, with warehouse-specific settings such as minimum and maximum stock levels, next cycle count date, bin locations, and inventory valuation method, whether moving average, FIFO, standard cost, or serial and batch costing. Quickly see which warehouses have inventory available by checking in stock quantities, inventory committed to customer orders, and inventory coming in through purchasing. Want to know when you'll have enough inventory available to promise to your customer? Quickly check the Available to Promise report to get a detailed timeline of inventory movement. If you want the system to make procurement recommendations, You can capture information such as whether the item is purchased or manufactured, the order multiple, minimum order quantities, lead time, and tolerance days. This allows SAP to recommend the right time and the right quantity to buy or make an item, helping you meet demand while keeping your inventory lean. If an item is manufactured, the bill of materials is associated with the item master data and used in the production order. You can see the number of items, resource components, and routing stages. Drill down to the bill of materials to view all the details. There are also sections for properties to help with report filtering and workflow, remarks for product descriptions and images, attachments to capture drawings or specification documents, and user-defined fields to capture custom attributes. All of this information drives purchasing, production, inventory, and sales processes, ensuring accuracy and control across your supply chain. Marketing documents are the core transactional records that drive your daily operations across sales, purchasing, inventory, and finance. The anatomy of a marketing document is the same regardless of the type. When you open a transaction in SAP Business One, like a sales order or purchase invoice, you'll notice it's organized into a header and tabs, each with a purpose. The header captures the information specific to the document like business partner, the currency of the transaction, reference field, and dates. At the base of the document, the totals and remarks are shown. The Contents tab. This is where you enter items, quantities, prices, discounts, and warehouses. It's the core of what's being bought or sold. Next, the Logistics tab handles delivery details like shipping method, address, and instructions for the warehouse. The Accounting tab controls the financials. You'll set payment terms, payment method, cancellation date, and even link projects. Finally, the Attachments tab lets you upload files like contracts, quotes, or shipping labels right to the document. Together, these tabs make your transaction complete, operationally, logistically, financially, and administratively. One of the most appreciated features by users is the document flow. You can move seamlessly through your processes using the Copy To and Copy From buttons, creating downstream documents with a click. For example, you can copy a sales quotation to a sales order, then to a delivery, and finally an AR invoice, preserving accuracy all the way. All the information is copied from the base document to the target document, including user-defined information, allowing the users to only perform the value-added tasks, like updating the customer PO number when creating a sales order. To see the full history of a transaction, you can open the Relationship Map, a visual flowchart showing the full chain of documents, from the very first touchpoint to payment or fulfillment. You can drill down from this relationship map to any document in the chain for quick access. One of the biggest strengths of SAP Business One is how easily it can be personalized without code. Let's talk about form settings. Form settings let each user decide which fields are visible, hidden, or rearranged on any document, like a sales order or purchase invoice. To access it, open any document and click the Form Settings icon in the toolbar. From there, you can check or uncheck fields to show or hide them and reorder columns to match your workflow. These settings are saved per user or can be assigned to a group so everyone can work the way that suits them best without impacting other users. Now let's go one step further. UI configuration templates. Admins can use these templates to apply a personalized layout to multiple users based on role. For example, a sales team might see only the key fields on a sales order, while finance sees additional information on the Accounting tab. On the template, you can hide fields or disable them for read-only purposes. Reorganize fields on the layout of the form by simply dragging and dropping. Or create new tabs that make sense to the group of users, like e-commerce data, and drag the relevant fields to that tab. You can assign templates to individual users or entire user groups. So whether someone is in sales, purchasing, or the warehouse, they see only what they need, nothing more, nothing less. In some cases, standard field names might not match your internal language. For example, you might want to rename item group to product category. This can be done by simply double-clicking on the field label and renaming it. This is a global change to ensure you're all speaking the same language. Now, when users see the form, it reflects the terminology your team is familiar with, making onboarding easier and reducing confusion. Thank you for your time and attention. We hope this gave you a clear view of how SAP Business One makes everyday work faster and more connected.